920.
We're back here at Osceola Dragway. Bracket racing. Just missed the first pair going down. Damn, 924, 132 mile per hour.
When light says Jim Seabright. 924, 132. Joel goes 1152, 116. Jim Stanton and Joe Wright. Win like Joe.
122.
996, 122. Jim breaks out 1044, 124. Mike Singleton and John Gortney up next. Mike's dial 1320. John's dial 1364.
Seconds. 105. Not sure if that's Camaro and Chevy 2.
Mayor of Osceola, Dave Palsy, taking on Rush Rees. 918, 142.
Sorry about that, lost connection there for a minute.
While Bill Meese taking on the Chevy Nova. The Nova 1109 on 1109, 118 miles an hour. While Bill breaks out 1051, 117. Eric Hested and Les Meyer coming up. Eric's dialed in at 994, Les 1104. Congratulations from Osceola Dragway. Have a great day. Thanks for coming.
Love this truck right here.
Ivo Mustang taking on Kim Etherton.
I think he ran 140 mile per hour.
Like Ken, 950, 116 miles per hour. The Mustang's 128, 100 miles an hour. Here comes Rob Dresbeck and Larry Stoker.
There's the Rampage.
Upstyle 1110, Larry 1076.
Yep, I don't want to leave when I got to leave.
'69 Camaro coming up against the Chevy truck. Like the Camaro 1071, 114. The truck breaks out 1126, 114. Looks like we're running out there to retrieve a part.
It's going the distance. Oh, looks like a belt. Lost a belt. There's some of their sponsors. Earl Seal Dragway. Looks like Eldebrock. Lane Performance in there. Shaker. Classic Car Wash. I believe I tried to get my 4-lane through lane, but it was on back order. So I had to settle for a different setup. And ended up going through Summit Racing.
Taking on Doug Miller.
For the 4 Lincoln coilovers. Iron 20 mile per hour, 10 seconds. That's a pretty badass Mustang too, right there.
Jim Krill taking on Ron Gear.
catching up to do. He got him. 144, no. Yeah. 140 something mile per hour.
J.J. Wilhelm taking on the Vega. Excuse me, 1058, 124 miles an hour. The Vega goes 1247 at 104. Up next, Kenton MF Pebbler and Double O Joe Meese.
Got him.
Red light Kenton, 1082, 120. Double breakout. Joe breaks out by more, 993, 127. Here comes Bob Sorensen and Bill Van Tile. Bob's dialed in at 992, Bill 970. Ashley Finney standing up here waiting to take over so I can go get a hot dog and a bag of chips. Wind light, Bill Van Tile, 965, 137. Double breakout again. Bob breaks out 984, 137. Norm Heslap with his own homemade wrap on his truck, taking on Aaron West.
It's got like 3 RCA jacks with the old school VCR. Found the VCR down in the basement. Like, damn, that thing still works. So then she just put it right on the computer she got. And I'm like, wow, that one, the final, that was ordered. Yeah. For some reason, I don't know.
Big
All
truck
right,
got
Aaron
it.
wins 1388, 96 miles per hour. Norm 1120 breakout, 113. Here comes Kyle. Kyle Cramsey and taking on Kurt Wendt. Ashley Finney, here she comes.
Bike versus truck. I think they're pretty evenly matched up.
Kyle's dialed 1011, gonna line up against Kurt Wendt, dialed 984.
Bike got him.
Kurt Wendt, 983 at 132. All-Star side 1010 at 125. All-Star side, Dave Porfer going to dial 1183 and line up against that guy, Evan Nichols, dialed 11 with a 5.
I remember racing. My nose was still running. It was like low 12, high 11. It was hard about moving. I mean, you know, he racing the box guys. Like, I'm sitting out there before it's fighting. We went fighting. I got my head still around. We went fighting. It's hard to get the finish line.
Dave Porfer goes just a touch red, giving the win to Evan Nichols, 1141 at 115. Porfer crosses the quarter mile, 1187 at 113. Dan West out next on the All-Star side. Gonna line up against Frank the Tasman Woodley. Dan West gonna put up a dial of 1094. Tasman dialed 938.
Bike got him. 145.
Crosses 1096 and 120.
It looked like he was going to get him there for a minute, but he
put in a dial of
got him on a big end.
1194. Lining up against Calvin the Thrill Hill on Evil Magic. Calvin's going to put in a dial of 893.
Bike's going to get him. Yep.
Calvin is your winner on a double breakout.
147.
Crossing the quarter mile, 889 at 147.
Wow.
Rear 1186 at 108.
Hey, Tammy.
That's fast no matter what you're driving.
Tony Mays takes the bye into round 2, dialing in 982.
Oh, guess we're in round 2. I was late.
$988 at 136 for Tony.
Nice. I think they're going to do top fuel eliminators. A fuel eliminator next, I believe. They're lined up over there. And here they come. Maybe not yet. Hell, I don't know.
Joe Brown on the All-Star side, dialed 675. Gonna line up against David Sherbandi, dialed 774. Joe Brown is your winner on a double breakout, 673 at 102. Yep. Sherbondi 767, 88 mile an hour.
Yep. 8th mile.
Carter Horde rolls in on the All-Star side, dialed 629. Gonna line up against 7X Brian David with a dial of 515.
Yep, got him. 135. 515.
Brian David, 515 at 135 mile an hour. All-Star side, 638, 95 mile an hour. Attention in the pits, attention in the pits. Junior dragsters, first call, lanes 1 and 2. Junior dragsters, lanes 1 and 2, first call. The General Lee, Jason Kiefer, rolls in on the All-Star side, dialed 673. Gonna line up against Josh and Og, dialed 583.
I'll take the rear engine. Yep, he got him.
Josh and Og is your winner, 583 at 116 mile an hour. Jason Kiefer breaks out, 671, 98 mile an hour.
Pretty cool car here.
Brian Tuttle rolls in, dialing 654, gonna line up against Brian Rockwell, dialed 597. As Roger would say, 2 Brians, no waiting.
They raced against each other last time.
Brian Tuttle is your winner, 654 at 103 mile an hour. Tuttle breaks out. Rockwell breaks out, 596 at 113. Jerry Ludington on the All-Star side, dialed 483. Gonna line up against Benny Ramirez, dialed 618. Benny Ramirez is your winner, 619 at 107 mile an hour. Ludington breaks out, 479 at 135.
Nice car right there.
Todd Streffling on the All-Star side, dialed 488. Gonna line up against Jim Seabright, dialed 5 with an 8. Attention in the pits, attention in the pits. Second call, Junior Dragsters. Second call, Junior Dragsters, lanes 1 and 2, please. Junior Dragsters, lanes 1 and 2. Is your winner, 488 at 135 mile an hour.
Nice.
Seabright, 5 with an 8 at 106. 116.
This Camara's pretty quick, so it's hard telling.
Bud Thompson on the All-Star side, dialed 572. Gonna line up against Sonny Nimitz, dialed 4 with a 9. Bud Thompson goes just a touch red, 572 at 120 mile an hour.
Yeah,
Sonny is your winner, 517 at 134. Roger Kiefer on the All-Star side, gonna dial 608. Line up against JP Long, dialed 5 with a 6. Roger Kiefer is your winner, 613 at 105. JP 569 at 121. Tom Gibson on the All-Star side, gonna put up a dial 4.9 seconds. Gonna line up against Joe L. Neary, Mr. Makers himself, dialed 740. Attention in the pits, attention in the pits. First call, street class, lanes 3 and 4. First call, street class, 3 and 4. Tom goes just a touch red, crossing the 8th mile, 487 at 139. Mr. Makers is your winner, 740,
he's hot.
4 mile an hour.
Lost to a streetcar. That sucks.
Jerry Cotton out of St. John, Indiana, gonna roll in on the All-Star side, dialed 492. Lining up against Joe Wright. Joe's gonna put a dial 628.
Oh, I think I got another class firing up. Let's go check them out.
Joe Wright is your winner, 635 at 108 mile an hour. Jerry Cotton, 495 at 136.
Needs a little fixing right there. I'll bring you back when the next class gets started.
Attention in the pits, attention in the pits. Second call, street class lanes 3 and 4. Second call, street class lanes 3 and 4, please.
We'll come back. It might be a minute.